system that is even extending into the northeast, Tom.
It's amazing. So you talked about the fire threat, the winds from that. I talked about the blizzard conditions we had in Colorado, all from this. Carl's talking about the severe weather, all from this. And this wood from the Gulf of Mexico going all the way up here into the northern jet stream, getting stretched over into the cold air. And there we go, into northern New England once again, we're seeing some snowfall. Now, it's not coming down real heavy at this point. Temperatures hovering around the 32-degree mark. But boy, for the latter part of March, they've got a lot of snow on the ground already from their last event. And the visibilities have been going down below a mile at times here. That's going to continue for a while this evening yet. And then they're going to get another round. And that round is going to come in Sunday. What I'm concerned about the Sunday to Monday time frame, especially during the morning hours here, is the fact that we're going to have cold air locked in at the surface, and this warm air from this rain is going to be riding above that. We're probably going to see a little more icing in these situations. I'd be concerned about that, of course, in places like Concord and Manchester and those areas. There's Monday morning. There's the freezing preset, probably some sleet in here. And then once again, where the cold air is deepest across Maine, we're going to go with the snow. And that'll continue right into Monday night. So if we add it all up, we take what's going in right now, and then we put this event in going into Monday evening, you see that it plays out here with as much as 5 to 8 inches of snow. Now, up across the mountains, Appalachians here and around Katahdin and those areas, certainly going to see double-digit snowfall. The rest of interior Maine, 5 to 8 inches down to Portland.
Hi everyone, getting things set up here.
And then south of that, it's mainly going to be a rain event. So it's going to be another event here, in particular for Maine. It's just interesting because they haven't had a lot of...
Hi everyone, getting things set up here.
Right, and it's not turning off, it appears, anytime soon. They're going to keep it going into that last week of both months.
And if you take a look at Bangor, it's not really cold enough. It is cold enough for snow, so we're going to continue to see that for the next week.
And cold enough for anybody who's saying, all right, I'm ready for spring now.
It's coming, don't worry. I see light at the end of the tunnel.
All right, thank you so much, Tom. Hey, we want to talk about the warmer side, so that rainier side that Tom mentioned. New York City, Philadelphia, both cities that are going to get on some rain showers to work in through your weekend. Let's start with a look at the radar and where the rain is falling. We're taking to the northern tier of New York, North Country, up near Watertown and far northern stretches of Interstate 81. That rain will drop to the south as we get into the day on Saturday and throughout your Sunday. So here we go on the future radar.
Give me a minute. Just getting things finalized here, getting everything shared.
Waking up early, grab the newspaper. Rain in Buffalo, and it's still raining as you get towards the lunchtime hour. State College, Allentown, Pennsylvania, Scranton.
Give me a minute. Just getting things finalized here, getting everything shared.
Rain throughout the afternoon hours tomorrow. Then even into your Sunday, you can see rain showers in a place like Boston. So not just limited to New York, Pennsylvania, but rather New England as well, southern New England. Tom mentioned Maine getting in on the snow. Connecticut, Rhode Island, parts of Massachusetts, including Boston. It's raining for you, Long Island as well. And New York City, rain showers through the afternoon Saturday.
Okay, close some windows out, and we should be good to go. Right now, there's nothing really popping just yet, but I wanted to get things up and running and get ready because there's some storms down south of College Station that could go severe.
Severe thunderstorm warning for East Central Beta County in South Central Texas.
What's going to happen through the overnight? Severe thunderstorm watch continues around Wichita and points east as well as north. This morning, or this watch rather, expires at 10 o'clock local time. So I know your Friday night could be a little stormy across this part of the country. And as I mentioned, we are just getting started here on Weather Underground. We've got a whole extra hour for you this evening. We will continue to track dangerous storms.
I'll take you through some of my screens here in a little bit. And I did move my camera up higher that's facing me this time than last time because I had people telling me they didn't like looking at the whites of my eyes so much. So we made a little changes here.
Okay, hey, you guys going to descend today? South-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Okay, thank you. Saturday, cloudy sky. Okay. Saturday night, rain, thunder possible, low 56, chance of rain 70%.
It's A o'clock news.
If anybody's interested, I went live on YouTube for my behind the scenes.
Okay. Yeah, yes.
Coming up tonight on Weather Underground, dangerous storms moving through the south right now. Find out where the threat of hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes will increase into tonight. And we'll check in live with our team of storm trackers. We'll give you city-by-city timing as these strong storms move east. And the threat doesn't end tonight. We'll show you where the risk of damaging storms and tornadoes will be highest this weekend and Monday, and when an even stronger system threatens. And if that was
Okay, thanks, Bear.
won't let go. See where it went from record heat to snow
I'm interested,
in
Barry,
less
but
than
I
10
don't know
hours.
if I got enough
Weather Underground starts right
signal
now.
here to watch.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I didn't get no audio on you, Randy. But I heard you on the stream.
Your weather threat. I'm meteorologist Alan Post, meteorologist Brandon Wright, also behind the bar. If you've got any severe weather questions, send them our way. It's an
Okay, folks. As you can see behind me here, I've got all my 8 monitors up and running. I've actually got 4 different radars over here. Well, I gotta remember I gotta point different directions because y'all see it backwards. But over to your left, I've got 8 different radars up just for Kelley, and that is because the area that these storms are really a bad area for radar sites. So I'm keeping an eye on all of them, all around you. Hi, Ken. There's one of the radar sites that I'm keeping an eye on. These cells are starting to pop. Oh man, one just went severe on a different radar site. Kelley, I just noticed that one down there south of College Station just went severe. I had a feeling those things were going to pop. Okay, what you're seeing right here is my GR Earth. It gives you an overview of what's going on. And I can zoom in. Kelley and Randy's down in here. And I'm going to be losing daylight enough for the satellite view, which I'm showing you on there right now. I like keeping an eye on the satellite, but it's starting to get late enough in the day where I'm going to start losing that.
Southwestern Washington counties and southeastern Texas.
There's my Facebook page for any of you that are watching now that hasn't joined my Facebook page. There it is. Please go give it a like. And naturally, I'm always watching our StormviewLive.com page. And there I can see what's going on in that chat. And keep an eye on the chasers that are streaming that's on our team. And if you all would like to share the link to this YouTube channel, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, just exactly. And, you know, right here in this area that we started seeing just a few more lightning.
Right now, Kelley's live on the Weather Channel. So I'll hold off here.
Right the area we're in right here, too, it's very interesting. The radar, the curvature of the radar right in this area, you know, we're not seeing much below 5,000 feet. You know, we're kind of in between all the radars. So
Yeah, Karen. Kelley and Randy is streaming right now on their YouTube channel, and you could go check them out. If you would, when you get on your YouTube channel and you find it and you start watching, there's a subscribe button, and click that subscribe button, and you'll get notifications whenever they go live. Same way with my channel. If you hit the subscribe, then every time that I go live, you'll get a notification as well.
There you go. Hey, and you're going to be out there this weekend as well, giving us some views of the storms out there on Sunday.
Definitely. If we can't get any more tornadoes, we'll get you some rain.
All right, Kelley, well, listen, I think a lot of people across this part of Texas, you mentioned they've wanted the rain and the rainbow sites that they are very happy.
Well, Kelley had a nice rainbow there for a minute on his stream.
I want to show you the radar around places like
Hey, hey.
where we do have a
Greetings
severe
from
thunderstorm
Gulf
warning
Breeze,
over
Florida.
here towards New Orleans. We've been watching this storm for a while. It's really been the only game in town around the Houston.
Sorry if this camera here's that's pointing at me is a little out of focus. I think the camera's going bad.
Isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms as we go through the next few hours. Little Rock, rain moving in.
Things start getting a little bit more intense as the night goes on. Then it's going to be getting pretty exciting. I know this is going to be a little boring here for a little while, but Kelley's up to the north of the one that's severe warned. Let me see if I can bring this one up that is severe warned for you. Let me switch cameras here. There you go. That's the one I was telling Kelley that's severe warned. Thanks, Justin. And they're up to the north of that one. They're going to try to head south. The tail end of this line of storms is possibly got a good chance of going severe because they're kind of out there all by themselves. They're not running into other storms, and which can kill them. You know, when a storm runs into rain-cooled air, it tends to kill them. And these being down there where they're at, it's in the mid to upper 70s as far as temperature, and the dew points are up there pretty decent. So these has got a really good chance about firing up. Thanks, Ken.
But don't be surprised, Dallas, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, you can get some warnings rolling through, warned storms rolling through. Monday, spotty damage and winds, hail, and again the threat for tornadoes all the way from parts of southern Illinois down towards the Gulf Coast. Best chance in the red and areas in Mississippi, eastern Louisiana, Arkansas, west central Alabama, and
I'm trying to keep an eye on my chat. I don't have the super chat set up for donations. I really don't like asking for donations, but if any of you are so inclined, then over on my Facebook page, you'll see there's a donate button over there on the side, and I appreciate anybody that does donate. You don't have to. I just love y'all just watching, and it means a lot to me and Kelley and Randy and Nathan Moore and all of our Storm U Live team that you all watch.
I love it. This piece is so cute. I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have this. Sweet.
There you can see my command center. Look out, NASA. Thinking about adding 2 more monitors here in the next week or two from donations.
That's why we're there.
There you can see my command center. Look out, NASA. Thinking about adding 2 more monitors here in the next week or two. Hi, Paul. Yeah, grab a piece of pizza for me too, bud. I haven't had anything to eat yet. I've been pretty busy. And I seem to lost Kelley's stream. He's the area that he's in right now is really bad, not only for radar, but really bad for cell coverage.
I'm working with AARP Foundation's Drive-In Hunters to change the conversation around hunters. If you don't think we're in this together,
Really bad, not only for radar, thank you, Karen. And we now have a tornado watch out. Let me bring it up here. If I can grab the right screen. There we go. That purple box. That is now a tornado watch. Get a hold of Kelley. Kelley, I don't know if you noticed, but there is a tornado watch out now. We're down in there.
Okay, thank you.
The Crest White strips safely work below the enamel surface to whiten 25 times better than a leading whitening toothpaste. You use the white strips. I passed the tissue test, so yeah. Would you pass the tissue test? See for yourself with Crest White strips. They're the way to whiten. Weekend recharge is... it's a lot of fun.
Weekend recharge, great place to learn something about the weather.
Yeah, that whole area inside the pink box. On my radar programs, it shows up as pink instead of red. But that whole area is now under a tornado watch. And I'll bring the text up here. And that's until midnight Central Time. And I just got a notification Kelley went back online.
Has been issued that does include the Houston metro area from I-10 on northward right up through 45 there into the
Although I don't see him. But we'll get that figured out here in a minute. He's able to hear me if I need him. Yeah, Barry's a red box of Tor warrants. That's funny, Ken. And yeah, I haven't been able to quit smoking yet. Working on it. I will be trying to add some other things here before too long. I want to try to get a better microphone than what I'm using and a better camera that's pointing at me. I've been with Kelley all day long. Oh, hang on a minute, just a minute here, folks. Kelley, seeing a funnel cloud report by law enforcement down there at Brenham. That's that one that's down there, that's severe warning.
So that's going to be getting into Branch at 7:20, Watalula at 7:34, Ozark 7:38, and Altus at 7:46. So winds right in there in particular, 60 miles plus per hour there, just a few hundred feet off the ground.
No Tor warrant on it yet.
Thanks so much. I want to take you to Memphis, Tennessee right now. It has been a windy evening here in Memphis. At last check, last hour, this camera was just shaking. Things have calmed a bit right now. Still dialed though, 74 degrees.
It's only severe thunderstorm warm, but there is a law enforcement report of a funnel cloud there at Brenham, which is just on the northeast side of this. Let me bring up the radar for that. This is my GR level 3.
Hey, as we get into today, you notice that the chance just off the west of Memphis for severe weather. Carl's been monitoring some of those areas around western
And
Missouri. Chance of a tornado.
you can see where my mouse is. Up, it's actually ahead of the storm.
So it's overnight and early morning hours of Saturday. And so that's why I say if you're waking up maybe early to head to one of those great barbecues.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to my velocities here. I'll bring up one of my other radars. And the screen's going to be black here for a little bit while this comes up. Okay, I'm really not seeing any tight rotation on it, but I'm looking at over 5,000 feet. It's that far away from the radar site. Looking at normalized rotation, there is some rotation, but it's up so high that I really can't tell. Okay, I'm going to switch back to velocities, and I can start to see the red and greens. Red's going away from the radar, green's going towards the radar. There is an area of rotation here right now. It's not really all that good yet. It's something to keep an eye on. This is only the beginning of it. They was expecting to get things to fire up around 7 o'clock Central Time, and it's 17 after, so the timing's about right for this.
I'm not the same person I used to be. I think it's time we take things to the next level.
Get things to fire up around 7 o'clock Central Time, and it's 17 after. NLC, I can tell you that here in a sec. I'll tell you how far away he is from the storm. He's quite a ways away. I gotta find his beacon again. Yeah, he's still about 127 and a half miles away as the crow flies. So I think he's kind of waiting for it to come up there his direction instead of him trying to run the roads and try to catch it. I think he's going to kind of wait until it comes up his way. I think he's kind of waiting for it to come up there his direction instead of him trying to run the roads and try to catch it. I think he's going to kind of wait. One of the things that I can do with the GR products, and I'll kind of try to show you here. Is Kelley's up here on the north end. Okay, right there where my pointer is Kelley Williamson. I can place a marker and then drag it down here. And you can't see it on the stream, but I can look at the bottom of my GR level 3. And it tells me how many miles away that storm is from the first marker that I placed, which as the crows flies, it's 128 miles right now. You can't see it on the screen, but I can look at the bottom of my GR level 3, and it tells me how many miles away that storm is from the first marker that I placed, which as the crows flies, it's 128 miles.
Partly cloudy this evening, then becoming cloudy after midnight. Low 57. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, cloudy, slightly. Saturday night, rain, thunder possible. low 56.
So this is what I've been doing for about 8 hours now, is just watching for something to pop. And you know, it's just now starting to get going. So this is what I've been doing for about 8 hours now, is just watching Kelley. He's apparently next to an airport, and he's following small planes taking off.
Western sections of Louisiana, right along the Texas state line. We've been watching some storms across the area, increasing in strength, and so there is the possibility for.
Hi, over there in Germany. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. I hope everybody is also watching Kelley's stream, and so you can kind of correlate what I'm doing while I'm helping Kelley. So be sure to check out his YouTube stream as well.
It's generally and it's generally some of the areas that we've been watching today. Dallas to the north, so parts of Kansas, Oklahoma, and north central.
Hi, Julie.
Dr. Folks has given forecasts of 4 out of 10 for these areas, including Oklahoma City and Dallas. Sunday afternoon, dry lines setting up across Oklahoma and Texas. Out ahead of that, warm, moist air. Back behind it, much drier air with dew points in the.
And I don't only plan on doing this for Kelley. I want to do this behind the scenes that I do for all my chasers at Stormview Live. And thanks to Nathan Moore for creating this great team. And I help all my chasers. I just not the only one that gets on here and helps. And I help Kelley most of the time because he's out most of the time and I'm on most of the time. But we have several other great radar guides. We got a bunch of admins and behind the scenes people. People like Kerry Meltzer, Paul Goddard, Nathan Moore, and Dustin Flowers on our media desk with SVL Media. That has really made this team grow. And I love this team.
We've got 2 rounds of storms, right? Well, then there's a 3rd round that's going to come into play for the middle of next week. Carl Parker's in the lab with more on this next potentially potent system.
Yeah, we're watching a pattern that we saw for pretty much the entire winter.
Without the people in the background that you guys never get to see or rarely see them post over on our Stormview Live Weather Maniacs page, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that make this team run. And without them, we couldn't be doing things the way we're doing them.
Potential for strong storms you have. So you've got all these storms that are lining up across the Pacific, very much like a pitching machine, just ready to throw all these storms at us. Here's one that's coming in next week and another one behind that. And let's take a look at how this is going to play out. So we're looking at the low-level warmth and humidity coming in off the Gulf of Mexico right in there, and also the mid-level winds, where those stronger mid-level winds get together with that low-level warmth and humidity. That increases the chance for severe weather. So that's starting to happen right in here in Texas Wednesday of next week, and then across parts of the south.
Eventually I want to try to add some more cameras to get better angles of what I'm doing. I'm kind of limited to space right now for monitors and more cameras, but eventually. So thank all of you for watching, and I want to keep this stream going. We'll see how these storms do. Hopefully they really try to pop and create something worth chasing.
We've got several rounds again.
Several rounds. Another part of this, we talked about the ocean temperatures in the North Pacific, but another part of what's happening there is you've got very warm water temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico. Generally speaking, about 3 degrees above average through a lot of the western half of the Gulf. In the northwestern Gulf, 6 degrees above average. So in a case like that, again, there's an effect on the atmosphere.
I want to take a little 2-minute break here,
And more humid air than you would see otherwise.
and I'll be right back.
Very cold winter in the Gulf of Mexico cooled off quite a bit. It'd be a little harder to get severe weather, but obviously that was not the case. It was mild, and so that's going to give us even a better chance of severe weather. Alex?
Carl, thanks so much. And we've got a lot more still to come on Weather Underground, including another check-in with Carl and the latest on tonight's severe weather threat. We'll also time out the systems towards the end of the weekend and early next week, so you know what to expect as you head into your weekend.
For the ultimate protection for your vehicle's floor, you need WeatherTech floor liners. Get complete coverage of your floor, including the front, middle, back, and even up the side. And our cargo liners are also laser measured for a perfect fit. Nothing protects like WeatherTech. Order yours today at WeatherTech.com. WeatherTech. Complete protection, completely American made.
Want to feel luxurious hand cream?
Luxurious hand cream? My hands get so dry and cracked from my job, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's working hand. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Thanks to O'Keefe's, got my hands back.
You might take something for your heart, your joints, or your digestion. So why wouldn't you take something for the most important part, your brain? With an ingredient originally found in jellyfish, Prevagen is now the #1 selling brain health supplement in drugstores nationwide.
Oh, that's fine, Becky. Yeah, I don't mind.
To remember,
Yeah.
Liberty Mutual stood with us when a fire destroyed the living room. We were able to replace everything.
Becky, is this YouTube stream to be working okay? I know you said you was having trouble with several other people's YouTube.
Yeah, our insurance won't do that.
There goes my boat.
Becky, is this YouTube stream to be working
Don't worry behind the Liberty family. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Every home is unique. That's why I rely on science. You called about termites? Come on in. Okay. How long have they been doing this?
Since they felt them. Hey, where'd you see that termite? By the wood pile.
Yeah, it looks like Kelley's caught right in a core of a pretty decent little cell.
I'll create a termite protection plan that's not only backed by Orkin, but backed by science.
She's fought them a lot, you know what I mean? You fought that long, Camden!
But he's right in between radar sites. Okay, thank you, Becky.
Natural Bliss has turned the creamer world upside down with new almond milk creamers that are deliciously creamy. Made from real almonds and Madagascar vanilla. All natural, just got delicious. New Natural Bliss almond milk creamers. Stir things up.
With Brazil no glare lenses,
Okay, I got to switch to Shreveport, Louisiana radar site.
keep you from the clearest possible.
That's where Kelley is.
Comprehensive UV protection. Brazil no glare lenses. Live life in the clear.
And there's nothing really impressive about this cell, but it is producing a whole lot of rain. As you can see on his stream, he's getting hammered.
Clear like a sticker. It works with the water in your body to hydrate and soften, unblocking your system naturally. Relax.
Nothing really impressive about this cell, but it is producing a whole lot of rain.
Get help with hotels.
I'm only seeing about 56.5 DBZ on it, on the core. Not really showing any hail core in it yet,
You can take what some might call a
but
Severe thunderstorm warning for
it's a pretty good rainmaker he's caught in.
in western Arkansas, western Louisiana County, central Arkansas.
about precipitation that's falling every single day. All amazing stuff happening out there.
Pretty good rainmaker.
Well, it's been an active week of
I'll kind of zoom in where Kelley's at.
We've got a lot of stuff out there.
That green little icon right there, that's Kelley. That's his beacon that I have on radar.
Southern Pines County in southeastern Texas. Southeastern Brazos County in southeastern Texas. Northwestern Montgomery County in southeastern Texas.
Yeah, we're getting a look right now at Kelley's shot. Kelley is joining us on the phone, I believe.
They got Kelley live on TWC again. Okay, the DBZ on this storm has just jumped up. Seeing almost 60 DBZ in it. I got a storm track of 41 knots. That's pretty fast, and it's really sped up. So this thing's increasing in size, and he's not even in the core yet. The core is getting ready to run right over top of him.
Right now, we've got some extreme light right here on top of fairly high winds. Not too much right now. They've kind of calmed down a little bit, but some real intense rain.
Yeah, we're looking at the 3D radar, and heavy rain looks to be a big issue, and really heavy rain just off to your west and northwest. That's something you've said the people here have been happy to see, but in a lot of these cases and for a lot of these areas that you've been out in today, it's come down a little too quickly, and so you've seen some ponding water on the road.
Yeah, Ken, it's starting to get the appearance of a hook on it. It's a little hard to tell. I'm looking at over 8,600 feet for that particular cell where Kelley's at. I'm having to go off the Shreveport, Louisiana radar site. So it's a little hard to tell because I'm looking up so high. That's the bad thing about right where Kelley's at. He's right on the edge of all the different radar sites. So I'm having to look so high on all of them. I really can't tell what's going on the ground. That's where, you know, having eyes on the ground like Kelley and our other chasers, Nathan Moore, Ryan Myers, Paul Goddard, Kerry Meltzer, and all of our chasers that we've got, that's where having their eyes on the ground is so much important, because when it gets in between radar sites like this, I'm having to look so high up in altitude because the beam doesn't shoot along the ground, and you know, the further it gets away from the radar site, the higher the beam gets, and so I really can't see what's going on near the ground. Even at that, even if it's close to a radar site, I just had another one go severe warn. Even when it's close to a radar site, I can't actually see what's on the ground. So that's where our chasers, you know, actually get to see what's going on.
Supercell storms, and with supercell storms, you have a tornado risk, and you amplify the hail and wind risk. Watching this very powerful upper system now coming through the middle of the country, and on the southeast side of that, there are really strong low-level winds, the low-level jet, as we call it, which you can see right in there. And so that low-level jet is now strengthening. We're not seeing a lot of turning of the winds with night, but we are seeing a pretty good amount of what is called speed change.
It hasn't popped up on my GR3 yet, but definitely got a severe warning up there close to where Kelley's at. I got to see exactly.
That's going until midnight tonight. It includes the north side of the Houston metro area, right along I-10 there, Katy Freeway, and then up into the I-45 corridor.
No, take that back. That's another one that's way south of him.
Area as well. Right now there is a warning on the north side of the metro, and this is for parts of Montgomery, Grimes, and Brazos County. This is going until 8:15 Central Time, and the motion is northeast of 30 miles per hour. The concern is 60 mile per hour wind and also quarter-size hail. Really impressive looking hail core right there near Anderson and Navasota. Let's go ahead and time this out and see where this is going to be headed over the next few minutes. And we'll take this to the northeast. So this is where we're going to see the greatest risk for wind and hail. That'll be getting into Apollonia in just the next few minutes here. Richards at 7.
Randy, that core is getting ready to go up right over top of you. Nothing impressive yet, but that thing keeps building.
And damaging wind is the threat with the storm. Now we'll look inside the storm to see if there's any evidence of rotation. I'm not really seeing anything that is clear-cut, sort of a strange return actually right now. But I will tell you that this
Bring it on. Thanks, Barry. I got it in reverse.
Okay, Randy. Yeah, the better storms are still to the south.
I wish we had a little better radar out here.
I appreciate you looking
looking out for me, Barry.
Well, I got to take care of you, Randy, or who else is going to fix me a beef brisket when I come out your way? The bad thing is, Shreveport's closest radar to you guys, and I'm looking at over 8,000 feet.
Nobody. You should have seen Kelley jump out of his skin a while ago.
Tell you, if y'all got to meet Randy and Kelley in person, they're two of the greatest guys in the world. They both crack me up. And Kelley, what kind of wind speed you guys got?
It's about went over now. I'm afraid though if we keep dropping.
Kelley, what kind of wind speed you guys got?
Wasn't real bad. We got some up. We got one up there to a little over 40, but then it hit 30 there just a minute ago. But like right now, we're just sitting like 13, 17. It's not too bad right now.
Yeah, when you had the camera on the anemometer, man, that thing was a buzzing.
Yeah, for an hour.
When you had the camera on the anemometer, man, that thing was a buzzing.
Yeah, it's getting it right now. We're up just getting close to. There's about 25 right there. This one is going to miss. It's going to get into timber down here.
Yeah, Karen, you're right. All of our storm chasers are like that. We're like a family now, more than just a team. And we got a really great group of guys. Kelley and Randy, I got to hang out with them there last June. And they're awesome boys, man. I can call them boys. I'm older than both of them.
Breaks loose, breaks out of it.
Yeah, looking at all these monitors, I'll end up with a sore neck before tonight's over with, but I gotta have them all. Yesterday when I was helping several chasers with the SVL media boys out, and our Storm July chasers that was out yesterday, 8 monitors wasn't enough. And the reason why I had a couple more. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate that.
I think I need to. Oh, we got a tornado. Oh, that's what he was talking about. Tornado report or something here. Funnel cloud reported. Got one there. That was on. That's that Barry was talking about a while ago. You know, we might ought to stay with these.
Okay, that one that produced a funnel cloud. I'm trying to switch radars for that one. That's down south of the boys along the dry line, out ahead of the dry line. So I'm having to switch radars, and it still has some pretty good rotation in it.
Well, we could go back.
I want the most out of my health and life, so I trust Nature Made vitamins. Because they were the first to be verified by USP for quality and purity standards, and because I recommend them as a pharmacist. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin supplement.
These down here really look good. But that's just
Told you.
getting in such a...
At Jersey Bay Bank, take up to 60% off everything in the store. With all traveler 19 it's $249.
Yeah, Kelly, that one that's, of course, it's 120 miles away from you, plus. It's got some really good rotation down to the south.
On them storms to our south.
Kelly, that one that's
I think you're keying up on the wrong channel, Kelly. I'm not hearing you, except on the stream.
down to the south. I think you're keying up on the wrong channel, Kelly. I'm not hearing you, except on the stream.
Yeah, there you go.
Quaker knows morning snacks should be full of
That's better.
That's why we make
Hard to tell when different people talk, it moves it around.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
kind of weird the way it works. I haven't got that all figured out yet.
new Quaker breakfast squares.
Yeah, a couple years ago when I was with David, Zello didn't used to do that, and they made an update, and it started jumping channels, and I ended up having to go around turn a bunch of channels off just so it won't
Yeah, a
jump.
couple years ago when I was with David, Zoa didn't used to do that. They made an update and it started jumping channels, and I ended up having to go around turn a bunch of channels off just so it won't jump.
Oh yeah, there's right there. This one right here's getting some good rotation. I wonder.
Yeah, Becky, Indianapolis, November 19th will be our next meet and greet in Indiana. It'll be the day before the Indiana Chaser Con.
I didn't think it looked like we were there.
We have one coming up in Chicago in May. I don't remember the date offhand.
Things not moving very fast.
Yeah, that's right. Chicago's the 27th. There's a possibility, it's not confirmed yet. We might be at the Dayton Hamvention the week before our Chicago meet. It'll most likely be on the 20th. It'll be at a fairgrounds at Xenia, Ohio. But that's not confirmed yet. I'm trying to get all that set up, and I'll be posting it on my page when I find out for sure.
Exactly. Well,
If it works out, it'll be May 20th.
well, that's where it needs to be. If it's going to put down a tornado,
You would have to go back west to get away from it. Nice and dark going straight east.
Tell you what, y'all, man, it got up to 70s today. I got my windows open. Nice. But I wish I was out where Kelley's at, chasing storms.
don't do nothing.
So many people say, I live here, and all you have to do is look around.
They're off there in 15 minutes.
And boy, did it ever say, it's amazing. So there's Chicago right
They said they're listening to you reading the radar, Randy. Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah, they were reporting 70, a little behind.
They got this thing's turned up too high. I think they can hear us think.
Well, nobody else listens to me in this truck, so I have to talk to myself and answer myself. That ain't a good idea, Randy.
Yeah, but I listen to you all the time, Randy.
We got this thing too cranked up.
Yeah, but I listen to you all the time, Randy.
Yeah. We live in the Great Lakes region. This is a classic setup this time of the year. We have exceptionally cold water here. And on one side of the wall,
I forget that thing's listening sometimes, Barry.
Yeah, I've noticed that, Randy. I catch you all saying something every now and then. You forget it's on.
There's no need to check in about. They
I
told
noticed that,
us.
Randy. I catch you all saying something every now and then. You forget it's on.
Barry, we need a
Somebody say
10-second delay. We need a big
We can delay this. It's delayed enough, but we can set that up where that can happen.
Hey, I like that voice. Apple pie and ice cream.
Let me talk to you about retirement.
Well, now Randy likes your hearing you, Jen, better than he does me. That ain't fair.
Well, let's head set a course for the
Well, now
closest.
Randy likes your hearing you, Jen, better than he does me. That ain't fair.
She's talking about apple pie and ice cream, Barry. Yours might be.
Well, I got some butter pecan and strawberry ice cream in the freezer.
Just in case. Just in case. Something must have happened.
I got some butter pecan and strawberry ice cream in the freezer.
Butter pecan. I think we go there.
Who's that, Huntsville?
Spend the night in case there's anything.
Well, in case something we could
We'd be
get.
close.
Okay.
Let me, I was going to look and actually see where the
If you're not watching Kelley's stream,
closest
you're not hearing everything that's going on.
East Central Vines County in Southeast
hotel
Texas.
here.
Hot dog, that one just went toward Warren.
Oh, there it went.
County in southeastern Texas.
That's it. For sure.
Southwestern Walker County in southeastern
No, that one just went toward Warren.
Saturday night, rain, thunder.
They're going to hit the national forest, Barry.
Chance of rain, 70%.
I'm not sure where that is. It is,
Hello? Okay. Okay.
okay, folks. Got one tour warrant. Time for me to actually get to work here.
Yeah, I'm here.
All day moisture in one piece. And guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked lips. Thanks to your piece, I got my lips back.
Yes. Give me a different shot, Randy. I don't care where it is.
Okay, I might have to load up some of my other radar programs. The monitors to y'all's left, I don't have them loaded up at XSplit. I can do that right quick, and we can kind of keep an eye on this one that's tour warned. It's still way to the south of the boys, but it's got some darn good rotation on it.
Not real good. They look behind us here. It might be better behind us. Still way to the south of the boys, but got some darn good rotation.
Mom's got this cold. Hashtag stuffy nose, hashtag no sleep, hashtag mouth.
Well, looks like Houston might be the closest radar site for this one, and I'm still looking at almost 7,000 feet. That's the one right there. The purple box on GR Products is tornado warned. And it's at Richards and headed for Huntsville, Texas. Screen will go black here for a little bit. Takes a little bit to get this program loaded up. Oh, really, Michelle? I didn't realize there was a prison there. I'm looking at normalized rotation signature. It's not really strong. It's over a 1. But it's not really strong. But velocities is showing pretty good rotation. And it's almost at the edge of the radar site. Like I say, I'm having to look at almost 7,000 feet. No, Michelle. The only channel I'm listening to on Zello right now is Kelley. And we do have a media office channel. But the chase channels I got turned off because there's other people over on that channel helping them. So I got the other channels turned off so I can concentrate. I take care of about 10 Zello channels normally, but I start shutting them all down so I don't hear all that when I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, I'm going to have to start trying to find a better radar site. Oh man. 75 miles off of Houston. Yeah, Houston's the closest radar site right now to this one. It's Torworn. And I'm looking at close to 7,000 feet. So I'm not able to see what's going on close to the ground. This is my CC mode, checking for debris. I'm not seeing anything in here. If I did, there would be some blue just south of Richards is where the best area rotation's at. Actually southeast now in the next scan. But looking for debris, I'm not seeing anything. So I'm not seeing any signs of it picking anything up to 6,700 feet. Michelle, if it has nothing to do with the area that I'm helping Kelley with, then no, I don't want to hear her, or else I would turn the channel on.
Okay.
And Carl Parker on the Weather Channel just said the same thing that I did. No evidence of debris. It's kind of cool, man, when I get confirmation after what I tell you guys from the Weather Channel, and the pros say the same thing.
It looks like it's
midnight tonight. That includes the Houston metro area, right along I-10 there, I-45, the North Freeway, and up into Hollywood to Lufkin as well. The reason why we got this tornado watch effect is there are very strong low-level winds right in there. That's called the low-level jet. It's actually been strengthening, and so along with a stronger...
Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm putting it into motion. Even though my radar program's got a storm track on it, sometimes you can't really go by that storm track, so I'll put it into motion. Let me load up some more history here. And that gives me a pretty good idea where that's headed. It looks like it's going to go just to the east side of Huntsville as far as the core.
Okay, that'd be fine. Thank you. Okay.
And now I got to try to figure out where Kelley's at.
They got long-winded, so they couldn't use me. Okay.
You know, we could drop to Lufkin and try to pick it up after it comes through the forest.
I put her into motion, Kelley. Those storms are headed, going to be probably on the east side of Huntsville.
It's an hour to Lufkin. But that Lufkin's in the middle.
Put her into motion, Kelley. Those storms are headed, going to be probably on the east side of Huntsville.
If they stay on the same track, it'll put it on the east side of Lufkin a little bit later.
Where's that at on my map here? Oh, yeah, we're going to look way on out here.
Stay on the same track, it'll put it on the east side of Lufkin a little bit later.
You see where, you see where Groverton is, Barry? Groveton?
No, I don't.
Groveton, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's going to go back just a little. It's going to cut.
No, I don't.
It'll come just right on the edge of that.
94 highway, just northeast of Huntsville.
It's going to be an hour before it gets there. I bet you.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to get there.
Looks like it's getting stronger, that rotation, doesn't it?
Yeah, Kelley, the bad thing is Houston's the closest radar site, and that's up there almost 7,000 feet.
We're going to have to go with it. We'd have to go.
It does look like it's getting stronger.
Though, because There's Davy Crockett National Forest right in between there. It's going to go.
Lufkin sets in between 3-4 national forest.
Yeah.
Hey Barry, I got
It's
you
a real bad area.
team channel real quick.
Kelley, the
I
bad
know
thing
you're busy
is
with Kelley and Randy.
Houston's the closest radar site.
I'm not exactly sure where they're at. I've been watching those two cells. I've actually been working with
It
Nick,
does look like it's getting
and
strong.
that's the cells that we've been targeting for the past about an hour and a half. The
Okay,
Tor 1
let's go
cell.
down there.
And if Kelley and Randy's heading to that one, it looks like a good one, man. It's been, all of those cells have been pretty strong and persistent for about an hour now.
Good to see him.
Yeah, I was telling them probably about an hour ago, I was kind of liking the ones down to the south because they was kind of on their own out of that line. But there's a national forest up in there where it's headed, so Lufkin's probably where Kelley's at, which he's up to the north of it, is going to be about the best place to intercept it. He's over 100 miles away from it right now.
Hey Barry, I'm closing in on it. I'm past Madisonville. I'm just outside of Huntsville now. I'm starting to get a pretty good look at both of these cells, and very prolific with electricity. Both are clear in the rotation. They both look really stout. I haven't gotten a good look at the Tor cell yet. I'm not far enough south to get a good look back over that way. The one I'm looking at right here that's right over Huntsville still looks really, really stout itself.
Yeah, it's stout, but it doesn't have the rotation that the backstorm has got on it. And you're kind of coming in on the wrong side of it, man. Be careful.
I think we go to the right. I just hit start.
Turn right. Yeah, copy that. I'm probably going to hang north of Huntsville because at the rate I'm intercepting it and the rate it's coming in through Huntsville, we would basically meet right where we cross at 45. And I really don't want to get into this one. I really stress that plenty. I really don't want to get caught crossways by this one.
Okay, go back over to that Chase 1 channel. I'll go ahead and turn it on.
Possible option. Just throwing it out, you know. If it was up to me, if I was doing it, I would probably try to get just northwest of it and let it scoot by me so I can squeeze in right on the southern.
Okay, as you heard there, one of our chasers from the media side is right down there coming into Madisonville. He's not quite close enough for the Tor 1 storm. He came over in we have a media office channel that nobody can hear. So I made him go back over to the Chase 1 channel for media. And I've got that turned on for now so I can listen to it.
Slide south, and I'm going to jet south and east. There's a road out of Huntsville. I can't remember which highway it is.
But you're going to start hearing a lot of traffic that usually I don't like to listen to when I'm helping somebody.
But once it slides through Huntsville, I'm going to get on the back side of it.
Okay, and what happened to the house?
Alright, perfect, yeah. If you've got the options for it, that's exactly what I would do. So good deal. Good deal. On the same page there.
Okay, great. The Weather Channel has went off the air for their live broadcast.
Man, I can't even begin to tell you. I know Beth can tell you. She's sitting here looking at it. Prolific lightning. In fact, even for me, it's been a minute since I've seen this many flashes.
I gotta turn that channel off.
South Central Trinity County in southeastern Texas.
Yeah.
Northwestern Montgomery County in southeastern Texas. Northwestern San Jacinto County in southeastern Texas. West Central Polk County in southeastern Texas. Southeastern Walker County in southeastern Texas.
It was carried away down an underground river. Sinkholes like this aren't an isolated danger. Many parts of the planet are susceptible to this type of disaster. But what causes them? And is there any way to know where the next one will strike?
And for some reason, Houston radar site, I think, just went down. So,
on an Earth scale, you're looking at tens of thousands of caves that are known and documented. When soil slips down through the cracks of the cave roof, the land above can collapse, creating a sinkhole. Sinkholes can take eons to form below ground and mere seconds to strike. But what triggers the final catastrophic collapse? A key trigger to sinkholes is really all about weather.
okay, I can't use Polk Air Force Base. It's too far away. It's over 148 miles.
And the reason we have sinkholes is because water and specifically
Man, I hate
and precipitation.
when storms fire up in that area where that one's Tor warned, because it's just so far away from all the radar sites, and I can't get my GR analyst to load up off of Houston, and that's the closest radar site. This is some of the troubles that we go into during a chase.
Rising toward the surface as all that soil is dropping into the caves below. At some point, you've got basically a land bridge. Once the top weight grows too heavy, the land begins to sag like an old balloon, and then collapse.
Okay, apparently Houston radar site's down.
Jeff Bush left the other 5 people in his household unharmed, but the land was so unstable that their entire home and the 2 neighboring houses had to be leveled.
I hate when this happens. It's bad enough to be caught in a bad area, but then to be caught in an area where the closest radar site goes down for my level 2 data makes it miserable.
4 truckloads of gravel to cover the hole.
Bad enough to be caught in a bad area,
depression in the land surface there.
then to be caught in an area where the closest radar site goes down
Probably
for my level
graded
2
at level.
data.
And it could be that this soil is still working its way down into a deeper system in the subsurface, which is why there's a fence around it. It's an unstable piece of land.
Less than 6 months after the Sefner event, guests at a resort condominium 60 miles away in central Florida awake to cracking sounds. Windows begin to blow out. 40 minutes after everyone evacuates, the earth opens up and swallows one of the buildings.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see where my mouse pointer is up here. That's where Kelley's at. The storm's clear down here, and it's going to go just on the east side of Lufkin. If it keeps tracking the way it's tracking. But they're quite a ways away, but they're going to try to catch it down there at Lufkin. Check on what, Ken? You're talking about the radar site. I've actually got a place file that tells me when the radar site goes down, and that's how I know. Plus, it wouldn't download any data for level 2 status. Level 3, I can still pull off of it.
Because they were the first to be verified by USB for quality and purity standards, and because I recommend them as pharmacists.
Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Dermatologist regular Cetaphil for sensitive skin. It hydrates.
Yeah, we're down here in Tennessee, getting set up for tomorrow.
Because of how it makes them feel. Healthy skin is beautiful.
There's something different at your grocery store. It's Rachel Ray Nutrish Zero Grain. With 0 grains, greens, or fillers, real meat or fish is always the #1 ingredient. 0 grain from Nutrish. Real recipes, real ingredients.
I'd like to see some more users on here. I had more users on my test stream 2 weeks ago.
Well, yeah, I think I did. But can't prove it. Well,
Been there.
yeah, I think I did. Well, I saw it with my naked eye, and I grabbed my phone to the radar and first what my eye saw. But then the trees have just consumed it.
Life takes softness and strength, which is why we make angel soft for the balance.
Well, I saw it with
Natural
my
bliss
naked
breeds
eye.
playlist.
And
Hey, hey, Jeffo, you know we had 10 mornings.
So natural, just got delicious. New natural bliss coconut milk creamer. Stir things up.
okay, I got people asking me questions on both chats here. So I'm trying to take care of that.
You can look back on my screen.
But you know, I was hard focusing, and I don't know if you have
That's how I seen it. That's when I zoomed in. I seen it when I zoomed in on it.
I guess I'm going to give you some recommendations on good food in Memphis.
We've been on the outside of the road.
I'll tell you what,
how long are you going to be in Memphis?
Maybe 2 seconds.
I don't know, it's all according what the weather plans are doing. Does anybody know Kelley's going to come in Warrenville? I can see you guys stream down there, so just chasing these through.
And some of them can be found here. In the heart of Sinkhole Alley. In the Devil's Den. This 55-foot diameter chasm in Williston, Florida, is the remains of an ancient sinkhole.
Hey DJ, doing pretty good. Where exactly is Kelley and Randy on the map? Okay, let me switch sites here.
The interior cavern is more than 200 feet in diameter and 60 feet deep. It formed more than 10,000 years ago.
You can see on my screen where my mouse pointer is up in here. That's up there. They're just outside of Rusk, Texas, and they're headed for Lufkin. They're going to try to intercept this as it comes near Lufkin.
Where are you at?
That's up there. They're just outside of Rusk, Texas, and they're headed for Lufkin.
Oh, I got you.
Trying to intercept this as it goes near Lufkin.
No. No, Randy's got one. Not a confirmed.
Okay, here's a view of the infrared satellite view. Now that the sun's went down and I can't actually look at the clouds with satellite view, I'll use infrared, and that kind of tells me what the upper levels of the clouds are doing. You're welcome, Sarah. Hi, Christine. How you doing, Christine, over the pond? Haven't heard from you in a while.
have harm on the skin will actually resolve.
Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. There's some of them blowing up to the west of that storm. I just noticed, and it's a bad area down here to that. Trying to look at it. There's some others blowing up to our southwest.
Naturally, the acid is dissolving the limestone and putting dissolved calcium into the groundwater, and very slowly eating away the limestone rock and creating the cavities that form sediments.
What, Randy?
One thing that plays into the equation
Yeah, there's that. You go, there's that. David Crockett National Forest down it's getting ready to go into
limestone. And it's not just Florida. Consider this alarming fact. This type of bedrock covers 1/5.
not very much Crockett. It's straight north of us right now, straight west of where we're headed. It's going to go through the southern edge of David Crockett National Forest.
Florida's Devil's Den Seafood
Or the southern.
is a gateway to a vast
It's to the east of Crockett. It's between. It's in. Yeah, it's to the further southeast, kind of between Crockett and then Ruperton and Lufkin. It's kind of all in between there. You can look at it on your Google map on your phone, and it'll show you it's outlined in green. Look at it.
Hey, Tech Chef. Evening.
Yeah, then Randy said east.
Severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Marion County and northeastern Texas, Carrigan County and northeastern Texas, central Inola County and northeastern Texas, northeast Trust County and northeastern Texas, southeastern Gregg County and northeastern Texas.
So far, we've got good internet here.
The water level in the Devil's Den reveals a major clue. A secret
I think the weather channel's off the air now.
water from the ground.
But yeah, we got orders.
Do that, you drop that groundwater level, and that buoyancy that you had to be able to stabilize that soil and rock.
And for the new people on my stream, if you would, hit the subscribe button. And that way you'll get notifications every time that I start doing a behind the scenes live stream. Appreciate it. If you would like to check out my Facebook page, just do a search for Barry Gray, SVL Storm Chaser / Radar Guide. And please hit the like button. There's also a donate button on there if you feel so inclined, but you don't have to. But any help that any of us get, chasers or the radar guides, we appreciate it. Also be sure and check out stormviewlive.com. You can also go there for a chat that we have. You can see the Zoom radar map and see a list of the chasers on Stormview Live and our SVL media that's out. Little shameless plug.
And we had some 40-mile-an-hour plus winds there. We went in, and when we pulled out on the highway,
Thanks, Lori. Yeah, I got my red Solo cup. Keeps me going.
Yeah, I got my red Solo cup. There's an airport there, southwest Jacksonville, southeast Jacksonville.
Lily, really? Thank you. Appreciate it. You can either hit the donate button on my weather page, or that does go through my PayPal account. You can also go to PayPal and search for bgraywx @gmail.com.
choice when I worry about that tornado at home when I'm off somewhere.
Get the help you need.
Yeah.
Okay, as you can see, that's getting really far away from that radar site.
That is another thing.
Oh man. Let's go to Fort Polk, Louisiana. Okay, that radar site's down. Actually, I just lost all the radar sites. So, let's try something here.
That's the only place I've seen it like that. They were actually having some big four-wheeler deal or some kind of mud deal. So, it worked.
Let's try this again. Let's go up to Fort Polk.
That's where they're headed. That's where they're headed.
Nope.
There was hundreds of them down there.
The National Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
February 12th was a day I don't think anyone
I'll tell you what usually happens when it does that. You know, if it don't kill it, it'll take a while for it to come.
Oh, this is crazy. Fort Polk will not come up for me.
It's hard to tell. You know, it hurt.
I got trees down, reported by law enforcement, southwest of Huntsville.
Happy Meal at Love. Okay, bye.
Okay, the purple box. Are you talking about the box or purple on the radar and the velocities? Okay, the purple box. Are you talking about the box or purple on the radar?
didn't understand what was going on, and so once they hear that a Corvette's installed by Seaport, they immediately thought that they were going to be the next ones to go.
The state of Kentucky is one of the Earth's prime sinkhole areas. 50% of its surface is underlain by the porous bedrock, mostly limestone, that scientists call karst terrain. It's the perfect environment for caverns that collapse into sinkholes.
No. Apparently, when I go to Fort Polk, yeah, it just crashes the program and says no radar data available for some reason. Okay, the purple box, that's a tornado warning. On GR Level X products, by default, the red is a severe storm warning, and the purple box is tornado warning. Okay, the purple box, that's a tornado warning. On GR Level X products, by default, the red is a severe storm warning. I just never changed them to the national standard. I've gotten used to all the GR products being that way. I just never changed it to the national standard. I've gotten used to all the GR products being that way. I could change the color of the boxes, but that's the first time I've ever switched to Fort Polk radar site and had that issue. But it's getting so far away from Houston, it's getting into what they call the folding area. Yeah, got to keep an eye on this little guy down here. take a little bit for the screen to load up. Okay, it's not wanting to load up.
We started with the 2009 Blue Devil ZR1, and they pulled the car out. It looks like it's in really great shape considering the time it took into the sinkhole. And even better, they cranked it up. It ran, drove a few feet, and the whole room cheered.
So I'll just reload the radar into XSplit. There we go. That's another one that's southwest of the one that's Tor worn, and as you can see, it's got some areas of rotation in it. Sharon, I don't know if they have my donate button set up right on our stormviewlive.com page.
Wright County in southwestern Missouri.
I don't know if they have my donate button set up right.
This is air traffic control. Randy, I have you veering towards another 747 coming your way.
Now that's funny right there, man. I've got a program that acts like a green screen. That way when I do this right here, that's actually all my monitors that's in front of me. I'm shooting from a side camera, a Panasonic side camera that's pointing at all my monitors. And so it's sort of like a green screen program. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate it. Yeah, Tech Chef, I don't think they've got my donate button set up right on the .com page, or stormviewlive.com. That's the reason why I said either go to PayPal and search for bgraywx at gmail.com, or go to my Facebook page, which is right here, and there's a donate button on it, and that also goes through PayPal. So I got to get with Nathan and try to get that fixed. Yeah, Sharon. Yeah, I got to get that fixed. And I'm going to take a little 2-minute break here. I'll leave all my monitors on here for you. I'll be right back.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Yeah, I want to neutralize everything about it. Liberty Mutual stood with me when this guy got flat tire in the middle of the night, so yeah, safe.
My dad says our insurance doesn't have that.
I'll be right back.
You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
The average family's hectic home. It's raised one daredevil, 2 dynamic DIY duos, and an entrepreneur named Sharon. It's witnessed 31 crashes, 4 food fights, and the flood of '09. It's your paradise perfected with Bare Premium Plus low odor paint. The best you can buy starting under $25. Unbelievable quality, unbeatable prices. Only at the Home Depot.
Natural Bliss has turned the creamer world upside down with new almond milk creamers that are deliciously creamy, made from real almonds and Madagascar vanilla, all natural, delicious. New Natural Bliss almond milk.
Ouch.
Stir things up.
The Crown Plaza. We know business
business. There's this. A bit of this. Why not? Your hotel's in a good easy. We have other things to do, which is what we do. Crown Plaza. We're all business. Mostly.
If you often suffer from a dry mouth, over time it can lead to cavities and bad breath. That's why there's Biotine,
Okay.
the #1 dry mouth brand recommended by dentists. Biotine, for people who suffer from
Okay,
dry
Kelley just went offline again. Hitting bad areas. But I see he's not too far away from Lufkin. Let me do a measurement. I'm seeing him a little over 17 miles away from Lufkin. If y'all want to know where Kelley's at. He would be on US 69 coming into Wells.
West Central Montgomery County in southeastern Texas. Northern Water.
It's the nice thing about our radar products. I can not only track his beacon, but I can bring up the major roads and kind of see how far away he is from something. It looks like if he gets through Lufkin and gets down towards Huntington, actually he's going to have to go more east of Huntington, I think, according to the storm track that I'm seeing. Looks like Kelley's right up in here, and naturally the storms are down here.
Severe thunderstorm.
And the way they're tracking, part of it's going to go right over Lufkin, but the core of the one that's Tor warrant is actually going to go on the east side of Lufkin, unless it makes a turn. Yeah, I know Kelley's running into some data holes. That's typical Texas over on that area until he gets down around Lufkin. So I'll try to keep you guys updated where he's at. Yeah, I know Kelley's running into some data holes. That's typical Texas over on that area. Yeah, Lee, actually, on my test stream here 2 weeks ago, I ended up having 177 people watching, and there's only 43 right now. Where's everybody at? You know, I don't want to steal them away from Kelley. I want everybody to watch Kelley. I'm just like a supplement to Kelley. That's why I call it behind the scenes.
As a man-made cave, and you have a crack in it, and that soil then falls down into that, you can create basically a sinkhole. And this happens a lot in our cities. And these days with the aging infrastructure, I think we're seeing it more often.
Cool, Sarah. Thank you. That's the way I intended this, was to be a supplement to Kelley or any of our chasers when I'm helping them, that you can pull both of them up. Not very many of them are streaming on YouTube like me and Kelley does, but wherever they're streaming, just follow our Stormview Live Weather Maniacs page, and you'll know exactly where any of our chasers are streaming at.
private cave.
Okay, my email is bgradewx. That's my first initial, my last name, WX as in weather, whiskey X-ray, at gmail.com. bgraywx. Here, I'll go ahead and type it in for you.
And makes the perfect natural laboratory to study ways of hunting for future sinkholes. Many potential sinkholes have...
That's where you'll find my PayPal at.
But there is a method for coaxing secrets directly from the earth, using its age-old component, water. The science of dye tracing uses fluorescent dye...
God, I wish I could quit smoking. These chasers get me so daggone nervous I ain't been able to quit yet. Sharon, you ought to come up here and help me out with that.
Sometimes we even find that it lets us see where a large cave system is, and we can find out sinkholes are open all along the roof of that cave. And that lets us know sometimes where the next sinkhole is going to be, or there's a cluster of sinkholes or a group of sinkholes that are following a linear path or sort of a curving.
Yeah, se va a hacer eso. Tell mom some.
Actually, one time I did take my webcam. Me being Indian, sometimes I wear a headband. I just wanted to put on the SVL media hat tonight. But a lot of times I'll wear a headband, and sometimes I will take my little Microsoft webcam that's pointing at me and put it up here. But people were getting dizzy because I'm looking back and forth so much. Yeah, Kelley stream is still down, JJ.
Tornado warning.
Oh.
Southeastern area county, southeastern Texas. Northeastern.
Just had another tour warn go off. That's getting ready to cross into Louisiana, close to Shreveport.
Tornado warning for southeastern.
Pour it in the water, slowly
Another tour warn go off.
and it will go down the sinkhole and into the cave system.
Water is sampled at various points.
Dr. Carl Parker said earlier that they were expecting the line to, start maybe producing tornadoes up to the north.
And what happens is the dye will...
Dr. Carl Parker
So
said earlier that they were expecting the line to
even these little bitty drips of water, we can detect fluorescein down in parts of the building.
When enough data is gathered, a water map can indicate potential sinkholes in an otherwise inaccessible cave system.
Dye tracing can sometimes give us information as to where additional sinkholes might lead, because it shows what the flow path is.
Dye tracing has been used to survey groundwater near factories, highways, and rail lines. And it has helped avert catastrophe where previously unknown sinkholes have been discovered and avoided. Today, dye tracing is being used in Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of the Corvette Museum, to map water flow and locate potentially dangerous sinkholes. In Florida, ongoing dye tracing projects, as well as laser scanning, are helping officials create ever more detailed maps of underground water flow and potential sinkholes. Like earthquake maps that identify potentially dangerous fault lines, these maps should give Florida residents a clearer picture of the hazards beneath their feet. While scientists work to uncover the secret of where the next sinkhole might strike, new collapses continue to make headlines.
once Kelley gets down a little bit closer, well, he's getting pretty close to Lufkin now.
And is mankind the hidden cause?
Him and Charles Peak are going to run into each other right there at Lufkin. Hey Kelley, I see you're back.
Back, what'd you see it on Sphere Studios or YouTube?
No, YouTube. You was down there for a little while. I was telling the fans that you would be back when you got closer to Lufkin.
Okay, that's what I'm kind of wondering. So you're seeing me streaming now?
Yeah, I've got you real sketchy. There it just went offline again. It's like going in and out. You was gone for a long time and then it popped back up.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this would automatically hook up or not. We'll see. We'll get better as we get down here. I've already got 5,000 bit rate up on one, so it's coming up now. We'll get better as we get down here.
Yep, it just came back again. Yeah, it's a bad dead area down there. Hey, it looks like you and Charles Peak might run into each other down there at Lufkin. Yeah, he's coming down one road, you're coming down the other, man. You guys are just going to just have a big old wreck down there in Lufkin.
Take the test drive and save up to $250 on select John Deere residential Z-Track mowers.
Yeah, he's in a bad dead area, JJ. It's kind of coming and going. He'll be back.
Partnering together, they are the silver lining after the storm. Because when extreme weather rolls in, they head out to help. Yeah, he's in a bad dead area. High-octane combo of man and the proven power of Ram trucks that won't quit till the job is done. Follow their journey on the Weather Channel and weather.com. Ram trucks and the first response team of America, dedicated to the road to recovery.
Weather Pilot, he's actually got a phenomenal system. He's running, he normally runs on the one live view box that he's got. He runs 5 different cell tower cards. One of them isn't working for some reason, so he's got 4. That's on the live view that goes to the Weather Channel. And I think he's running 3 or 4 cell tower cards on the live view solo, which is what streams to YouTube and Severe Studios. That's all boosted, and he's got antennas on the roof. And yeah, he's got a phenomenal system, man. If you ever get a chance to go to a meet and greet where he's at, like they just had down there at Dallas, you can see his equipment. I mean, it's not like using a normal hotspot. Yeah, Henry, if you would, watch your language on here. We try to keep us kid friendly. No problem. I don't have it set up to block that out yet. But we try to keep this kid friendly. We have a lot of kids that follow us, chasers, and follow me. So yeah, we kind of, it's hard for me sometimes when I get excited. Yeah, JJ, yeah, I'm only 10. It's hard for me to watch my language sometimes. I can be like an old sailor, but DJ, best place to chase in the next few days. Tomorrow, you're looking at Louisiana-Alabama border. Sunday is going to be the next system's coming down. And Sunday, yeah, Sharon, you're right. Summer Boy Scouts. Sunday is going to be back in Oklahoma and Texas with the second system that's coming across.
Most exciting thing I've watched all week, Barry. These two streams and watching the two beacons on the radar map.
Oh man, thanks. Yeah, I didn't bring up my beacon. I guess I should have. Hi, Cheryl.
I'm talking about the collision that's about to happen in Lufkin.
Oh, okay. I thought you were bragging about me. Thanks, Cheryl, for joining me. You and Sharon. Two of our admins that are on the chat right now. That's from our Stormview Live team. They're two of the gals that work really hard behind the scenes. Brings you a lot of the posts that you'll see on our Stormview Live Weather Maniacs page. And excellent gals. Been with the team for about as long as I have been, and maybe a little bit longer. Text Chef, let me check.
I've got you both in the circle around Lufkin right now. Both you guys are in the circle, interchange.
Holy cow, Lori. I see what you just sent me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I see one from a Cat Mercer. I've received that one.
Southeastern Vines County in southeastern Texas. West Central Montgomery County in southeastern Texas. Northeastern Waller County in southeastern Texas.
Thanks, JJ. If you can't donate, that's just fine. I'm just glad to have you guys watching. If you can, it's greatly appreciated. Texas Chief, I'm not sure if yours came through or not, because I don't know what how you sent that through PayPal. Oh, okay, your cat. Thank you very much. Yes, I did get that. Appreciate it. Okay. Try switching over here to KPOE. Man, that's still too far away. Tell you what, Kelly, man, that is really, really a bad spot for radar. That's just horrible.
Yeah, this is one place that they really need another site. They need it right here in this town.
Yeah, no doubt. I even switched over to KPOE over in Fort Polk, and to get a look at the front of it. But man, that's still 90, almost 92 miles away. I'm looking over 10,000 feet. I'm keeping my eye on the one that went toward Warren back behind all this, off the Houston radar site. That thing's had some pretty good rotation in it for quite a while.
I haven't seen anything on about any damage or anything, but
No, I haven't seen any reports so far at all, other than wind reports and some trees down around Riverside.
Hey Barry, I got you on the media team. There were a few reports of not really any major structure damage, but there's been some reports of trees and power lines down and power out through some of those cells that went through Fairfield and Huntsville earlier. That's all the reports I've seen. That was on chat they were talking about.
Yeah, I was just telling Kelly that they popped up on my GR Earth as well.
Hey Barry, I got you on the media. Bigger tornado chance will be on Sunday and Monday.
yeah, my cousin, my family person.
Too many channels going on. Oh, you leaving, JJ? Thanks for joining me, buddy. Going to University of Kentucky game. Well, good luck to them boys down there. They need it. I used to live in Kentucky, in Louisville, so have a good time, man. And we'll catch you on the next chase.
Victoza is not recommended as the first medication to treat diabetes and is not for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not take Victoza if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you are allergic to Victoza or any of its ingredients. Stop taking Victoza and call your doctor right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, or if you develop any allergic symptoms including itching, rash, or discomfort. Serious side effects.
I'm also watching Kelly's chat too on YouTube, and Kathy on there says Randy needs some apple pie and vanilla ice cream. He was trying to get it earlier, but he never pulled over and stopped. Oh, sorry, JJ. I didn't realize you was a girl. Sorry.
Hello, moderators. My name is Scott McCoy in Central Illinois. Do you have anybody covering weather in Illinois?
Oh, sorry, JJ. I didn't realize you were so while your wife and your friends are binge watching in your man cave.
Scott, how you doing? I'm up here in Chicago right now. I'm not currently out, but I've got everything up and running. What can I do for you?
My prescriptions used to be really expensive, but
I'm just watching that tornado wind down Texas.
You put in the drug you're looking for, and bang, you've got half a dozen or more choices in front of you of pricing and locations to get it.
you never think about shopping around for medication prices.
Paul, we got some storms moving in here in Central Illinois. What exactly you guys?
So, Texas Chef, are you really a chef?
This is a channel mostly for followers and fans watching the actual live streams to interact with the Stormview live chasers when they aren't currently in anything dangerous at the time. But other than that,
this is just where everybody comes to interact, because all the other channels are locked down, so only moderators can talk to the actual chasers during the chases. If you go to our channel profile here on Zello, there'll be a link to our website, and that'll take you to our rules and everything. Just check it all out, and you can actually watch the live streams on the website as well.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Nacogdoches County in eastern Texas. Helena County in
This is the one down here that I'm keeping an eye on. That's well to the southwest of where Kelley's at. It's just northwest of Houston. That's the one that's torr warned right now. That's probably headed up their way. And then this is off the Fort Pope website in Louisiana. Trying to keep an eye on the storms where Kelley's at up here by Lufkin. Actually, right there is Kelley. He's actually over on the east side. He's going to do what I thought he was going to do, was head east and let this line come through him. But I'm so far away from the radar site. I mean, I'm looking at 10,700 feet there at Lufkin. And I really can't tell a whole lot what this line's doing. I lose definition because I'm looking so high up in the altitude. Weather pilot, no, we have to pull radar off NWS, like what you guys just got on a boat. That's actually a short range and very expensive to get a decent one. And would not really do very good on land. They're sea-based.
I just came in to say hi to everybody. I hope everybody's out there enjoying themselves tonight.
Well, cool, Cat. Small catering business. That's great. I wish you lived up here around me, man. I get you to deliver. When I start helping these chasers, I end up going 24 hours without even getting a chance to eat because I don't have time to cook.
From Missouri, go to downtown Chicago and go to Chinatown for a Chicago hot dog.
Paul, quit talking about Chicago hot dogs. Paul, quit talking about Chicago hot dogs. Paul, you're killing me.
I'll tell you what's not good right about now, Paul. Oh, you should have heard him, Barry. You know, I didn't think those Chicago dogs were all that great. I asked them where they went. They were in Chinatown. The menu said egg roll, rice, or hot dog. And you didn't even want to know what was in the hot dog, probably.
Well, since me and Kelley both live streaming, I ain't even gonna bother to guess.
It's 10 o'clock noon.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna walk outside. I got a thunderstorm on top of me. See, Randy, I don't even need to go to the plains. Right here.
Stream it, dude. Stream it. Stream it.
Thunderstorm severe weather in Texas. Tornado watch until midnight here doesn't include the Houston area, up through Huntsville and into Lufkin.
Are y'all able to hear the Zello over my stream? That's something I didn't really get a chance to check.
Severe thunderstorm warning for Cattle Harrison, northwestern Louisiana, northwestern Bossier Harrison, northwestern Louisiana, southeastern Cass County.
Thanks, Sharon.
Texas, eastern
Thanks, Lizzie.
eastern Texas, eastern
Ken, Becky.
I heard one clap of thunder and I run outside. It's back down to 40 degrees and raining now. Now there's no more thunder. I'm gonna go back and hide. Hopefully it hits again.
Man, I'm still showing 70 degrees down here in southwest Ohio.
It's coming quick, too.
But Adolf Hitler has a deadly surprise.
Man, I'm still showing 70 degrees.
I'll tell you what,
They attacked
unless they changed their mind last time we
but they
heard
knew they were going to do it. They were ready for it, and we were not.
Tom and Scott, they didn't want to stay so long.
When weather changed history, U.S. soldiers fight in a battle that will change the course of the war during one of Europe's coldest.
They were afraid that if we followed it tomorrow and got down there, it was going to be like an 11, 12-hour trip back up to the other, and that's kind of crazy.
Now I'm going to get rid of my hat. Part of my head might disappear. That's the green screen program that I run. Sometimes it doesn't recognize my head.
Well, we're getting ready to hit here, man. We just come down here right now where that tornado warned storm was at. It's coming right at us right now. We're just setting up in this town here. That film is coming into this.
Maybe it'll make me look younger.
We're in that Lunkin, yeah. Yeah, so we're right there right now. And we're south of it, actually. So it's just getting ready to come over.
Maybe it'll make me look younger.
Ray.
Yep.
He came to the field. The infantry could not get in the foxhole. It was filled with
Okay,
water.
you working Sunday? Dina, okay.
6 months earlier,
She's good
the
work.
Allies had stormed the beaches of Normandy. Ever since, they have forced Hitler's troops into a steady retreat through France and Belgium.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you. I imagine, I don't see hardly an end of when we're going to go home yet. It looks like come through Wednesday and may keep going. I don't know.
Bernard Montgomery.
Yeah, if any of you haven't been really following these storm systems,
we got to stop.
this is only the first of 3 systems coming across the U.S. They're basically going to be taking the same track, and the second system, as it comes across, is what's going to fire up the storms on Sunday in Oklahoma, Texas area. And then there's a third one behind that, and I haven't seen the forecast on that yet.
This car around right now if we couldn't get along. Look at that chandelier. I'm trying to figure out, we haven't got really any good light. We're going to have to shoot into the light.
I'll put on my Storm Wrangler hat.
That south side of that gas station here.
The hat on that's cutting off the top of my
We
head.
either need to shoot one way or the other, which might be better to actually shoot away.
Put on my Storm Wrangler hat.
There's more light over there.
That was a very hat on that's cutting off the top of my head.
Was there another station up here?
But it's the wrong color for the green screen program. If I lean up, it cuts the hat off.
Allied commanders have placed the 9th Army and a large
Maybe if I put on my Weather Channel hat. But it's the wrong color for the green screen program.
S. Patton Jr.'s 3rd Army stationed along the 100-mile sector south of the forest.
Where was that one that there was a gas station on both sides of the road?
Because I put on my Weather Channel hat.
With the enemy.
I thought it was right here, but
they spun this out
set the
already.
light.
much longer than a division.
That don't work. I got about 4 other hats I can put on.
One on one side, one on the other. Sit on one side, shoot the one on the other. When that wind starts blowing and that, you really need lights. Maybe it's back up this way.
That don't work. I got about 4 other hats.
Weather conditions is not easy. It's damp and bitterly cold.
We're going to get hit. It's just how hard we're going to get.
Yeah, Sharon. I ought to get me one of them Indian headdresses to wear sometime or other.
General Bradley had made a deliberate gamble. He had decided to ship gasoline and other materials
I ought to get me one of them
rather than
Indian headdresses to wear sometime or other.
coats.
We were dressed in a tank equipment, which meant we had a light jacket, and we had a raincoat, and no blankets, no heavy gloves. We were inadequately prepared with our clothing, and our shoes were not waterproof.
This is lit up more shit over there by that one.
General Bradley
Through the intersection.
until warmer gear arrives. As long as the troops are not subjected to battle conditions, they can survive.
Man, that thing that's still tour worn down in Texas, that thing is still ramping up. What tribe am I? Cherokee. I'm not sure if my family's from the North Carolina Cherokee Nation or the Oklahoma Cherokee Nation now. Back in the day, they split them up. The ones that ended up in Oklahoma ended up on the Trail of Tears. But I do believe I'm from the ones that are actually down in North Carolina right now.
Shoot right over that way and get it. What way is it coming? Behind us. Thing. Behind us. We'll be blowing across like that.
Never heard so much artillery in our lives. It was the biggest bombardment, and you can hear it coming.
Yeah, let's go look around at some of the radars.
As skilled American soldiers shelter deep in their foxholes, the deafening attack goes on for more than 30 minutes.
You never forget the sound of the 88 artillery shell coming in on the radar. Most of us lost some sense of hearing because of artillery.
The unexpected enemy barrage is horrifying. They're what we call tree bursts, and that's where they think that the shell would explode when it hit.
Cool, Cheryl. Yeah, for the longest time, my dad always said that I was, on his side of the family, was Black Dutch. Turns out there's no such thing as Black Dutch. That's what the Cherokee called themselves when they were kicked out of the cities from working. So they would come back and say they were Black Dutch, and they were allowed to work in the cities.
There you go, Barry. I caught you a good one. I just posted it on your wall.
No, really, I'll check it out. But there's no such thing as Black Dutch.
It soon becomes clear that a formidable German force is on the move. This was infantry division.
Here again, if y'all haven't done it already, you can go to my Facebook page. Just search for Barry Gray, SVL Storm Chaser / Radar Guide. And please be sure and hit the like button. And also check out our stormviewlive.com. There you'll find out all kinds of information about the team. And as you scroll down, you'll see this screen. And there you'll see our Zoom radar map and our chat. And you also see a list of all of our StormView Live and SVL Media Chasers that are live streaming. And can click on them and watch their live streams there.
So we ended up
Another little shameless promotion. Wow, just watched a little video from Paul Goddard on Facebook. That's a nice lightning up there. Sweet. That's nice, Paul.
That was my standing in the garage Snapchat catch.
Weather Pilot, this green screen program, it's actually got a focus in on my head, and it's not like having a green screen behind me. I don't actually have, I mean, behind me is my kitchen counter and my refrigerator. The program that I use actually has to focus, and the webcam I'm using is not the best program or camera to be using for this program. So the lighting behind me would actually make it worse. So got to deal with it the way it is. There's actually no green behind me whatsoever. You know, like I say, it's a kitchen counter behind me and my refrigerator, and I'm not going to turn it off so you guys can see what's behind me. But the program actually picks up from the camera just my body, and then deletes everything else. Oh, that's okay. Kelley, it looks like that thing that's coming at you is starting to get, blow out and get that backward C shape.
When you're raising a child, be silent. When you're doing it alone, be still. Let take silence and skill, which is why we need angel sound for the balance of both.
And what that's going to mean is it's going to be a wind event. I'll get the right scene up here. And Kelley's up here by Huntington, and you can see how the storm is turning into a backward C. That means there's winds pushing the storm out. Will cause a high wind event. Never good. I'm too far away from the radar to actually look at velocities on that. As you can see, that's what they call the folding area of the radar sites. Just too far out of range. And again, I'm looking at the core that's near Kelley. I'm looking at 8,864 feet in altitude on my lowest tilt of the radar. So that's still pretty high up. wish I was going to, have something really cool to show you guys tonight. But everything's happening after dark, so that's not really cool. Yeah, Kelly, I didn't know you was out of the truck, but looks like that storm to your south is actually bowing out on you.
For Hitler's watch on the Rhine to succeed, he needs cloudy skies to keep Allied aircraft grounded. An air attack
Looks like that storm to your south is actually bowing out.
What was that?
They attacked the worst possible condition.
That worked good for me.
They're ready for it, and we were not.
There's a storm coming.
They went right through it, so it was a rout, really.
U.S. soldiers battled to hold back the onslaught. But the largest
There's a storm coming.
after the first day of fighting,
Yeah, there is.
Man, it's gonna go east of us.
one German unit in particular is slashing through the American defenses. It is the advanced detachment of the 1st SS Panzer Division, commanded by one of
We're gonna get hit. We're gonna have to go east, Randy. It's about over the road anyway already.
tanks and 5,000 men. His goal, blitzkrieg his way through Belgium.
Severe thunderstorm warning for
I'm starting to see some lightning in this storm.
in east central Missouri.
Right close to where Kelly's at. It's not really strong.
December 17th, because Piper cannot transport prisoners, he orders their execution. Near the town of Malmedy, his men machine gun more than 70 POWs. The murdered men are left to the snowy field. We didn't hear about this on the radio, we didn't read about it in the newspaper.
Let me go check Severe Studios. It says nobody's streaming on Severe Studios.
Becomes known as the Malmedy Massacre.
That encouraged the Americans to
They
fight
built
hard,
a
to be fierce.
$1 million facility.
We were told
Can't use their radar.
And going over and looking at our stormviewlive.com. And nobody's streaming there. That's odd. Looks like Kelly got back in the truck just in time, man. He's getting rained on. Kelly, looks like you got back in the truck just in time. He's got his Zello set to busy, Paul.
The spearhead of the German attack is creating what looks like a bulge into Allied territory. General Eisenhower makes a quick decision to counter this offensive by sending two divisions into battle, one from the north and the other from the south.
So I'll send him a message.
On the 17th of December, the second day, we were told to get ourselves together for an evacuation to the front. But mud and ice.
Major Al Erceg is a commander in General George S. Patton's 4th Armored Division.
My battalion moved all night under blackout conditions. These are terrible, slippery, icy roads, rain, as miserable as it could possibly be.
But the bad weather also limits the Germans' ability to attack. Because of the flooded fields and this terrain, tanks and other armored vehicles go primarily by narrow roads, which slows down their progress.
Over here, Kelly.
Hitler commands his forces to quickly take control of strategic towns
I was trying to warn you that that storm had a backward C shape, but you was out of the vehicle.
Since they found them. Hey, where'd you see that termite? By the wood lot.
Those logs can attract termites. Don't worry. Using research.
Best radar site is Fort Polk, KPOE.
But backed by science.
Don't let dust and allergens get between you and life's beautiful moments.
Best radar site is
Delivers more quality. Flonase helps block 6 key inflammatory substances that cause all your symptoms, including nasal congestion and itchy, watery eyes. Flonase is an allergy nasal spray that works even beyond the nose, so you can enjoy every beautiful moment to the fullest. Flonase. 6 is greater than 1.
Let her know we will be back there.
Liberty Mutual stood with me when this guy got a flat tire in the middle of the night.
Hold on, Dad. Liberty did what?
Yeah, Liberty Mutual 24-hour roadside
Tried to
assistance
tell her
helped
to
him
hang
fix
on
his
for a
flat.
little bit,
So
but
he
she
kept
took
on
off.
saving.
My dad says our insurance doesn't have that. Don't worry, I know what a lug wrench is, Dad. Is this a lug wrench?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was trying to warn him, but he had his Zello muted and or set to busy, and he was out of the vehicle too. I was trying to warn him that when that started bowing out like that, it was getting about ready to hit him, and that's when they really got hit with rain. Weather pilot, I haven't really looked at the models for tomorrow. I'm not sure what the time frame of it is.
Rotation maybe right in there. Really hard to tell.
I've been so busy for the last 10 hours, I haven't had a chance to really look at the models any. I do expect, according to last what I've seen of the models, for it to be eastern Louisiana, western Alabama. The most severe stuff is going to be further to the south of both states. But that was 10 hours ago. Welcome back, JJ.
Yeah, it's kinda. Yeah, we kill them storms. Man, we kill them. We can kill them.
Yeah, I think you guys did kill these storms. They're all, even the one that was torn down to the southwest, that one's really fell apart. Okay, I'm going to zoom out on my GR Earth here, and you can see how this thing's doing. The purple squiggly lines, those are tour watches. And for southern Arkansas, there's a severe thunderstorm watch. I see there is a severe storm warning up close to Little Rock. and one to the west of St. Louis, Missouri. But this whole thing is really lined out and just turned into what we call an HP mess, or high precipitation mess. HP mess. It's pretty much everything's starting to die out. It's starting to lose its energy, even though there's several severe warnings right now, which I have 5 on the board. No Tor warnings anymore. I do have a flash flood warning showing up with 5 severe warnings along this whole line. But it's slowly starting to die out for tonight. Yeah, JJ, it's all moving out of Texas. There's still some. Let me bring that back. As you can see, there's a line down here west of Jasper, Livingston area, and all the way down west of Houston and southwest of Houston. But it won't be too many more hours. It'll be actually moving off over the coast, the Gulf Coast, that is. But as far as severe weather, I think it's just about done for tonight.
I can't see anything.
My insurance rates are probably going to double.
But Dad, you've got Allstate. With accident forgiveness, they guarantee your rate.
Yeah, it's not looking bad at all now. I'm not seeing on radar even why some of these severes are even warned. The one up there where Kelley's at, you know, like I said, it's got that backward C shape or it's bowed out. That could be still severe warned because of a possible high wind threat. It's probably the only reason why that's still warned up there by Huntington and up that direction.
Looking for a home service pro you can trust. For over 15 years, homeowners have trusted Home to find only the best home pros and do a thorough background check. So start every job at Home.
So what you thinking, Kelley?
Spring is on, so it's time to get started. First things first, call True Green, America's #1 professional lawn care company. Millions of homeowners like you trust us to give them a lawn they can live on. And tailored care plans ensure their lawn get exactly what they need to thrive. Guaranteed. That means you can do more of this, 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 and this. Okay, maybe not this. Start your True Green lawn plan today for only $29.95 and live life outside.
Consumer Cellular makes it easy to stay in touch with family and stay within our budget.
Now our cell phone bill is only a fraction of what it used to be.
Our average customers get everything they need for about $25 a month, and plans start at only $10 a month.
Actually, I may not.
Great choice of phones. Check out my new one. I picked this simple one.
Well,
I use my son's old smartphone. Kept my number too.
Consumer Cellular has been an approved AARP provider since 2008. And
ADNR, guess what? You just got blocked.
we're proud to have received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service among non-contract wireless providers.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of change.
ADNR, guess what? You just got blocked.
Stop paying too much for wireless service. Switch to Consumer Cellular.
You know, y'all, that's the first time I've had to block anybody on this. Out of the last 2 times I've been live streaming. Everybody's been really respectful, but I guess every now and then you're going to have that.
Severe thunderstorm warning for central Huntsville.
Yeah, Karen. You'll have that, I suppose. Anyway, what I was getting ready to say, things are really calming down. Not sure what Kelley's up to. I might turn the stream off here before too long. Get pretty tired. Actually, sounds like Kelley's looking for a place to eat.
Corporal Robert Cooper of the 517th Parachute Regiment finds it hard to keep track of his exact location.
I never knew a whole lot. I know it was cold and wet and snow, and then we faced Germans. There was one big battle after another. Guys were getting killed around here. You know who was next?
For a soldier on the front line of this foxhole can be the difference between living and dying.
The ground was frozen so that we had to blow holes in the ground with C2, which was an explosive, and then dig it down deep enough. Because if you didn't dive deep enough, you were a dead man.
Down below ground level, because the bullets would come at this height, and the artillery would hit and throw shrapnel.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love doing it. I love helping all my chasers. Yeah, Kelley and Randy, I really love helping them. And a lot of people has asked me to do something like this for over a year now. I did some behind-the-scenes videos after a chase, but I kept getting requests over on my weather page for me to actually try to do a live stream. And so I decided to do it. And it seems to really, went over pretty well. I'm not expecting to have several thousand viewers like Kelley does, or Nathan does, or any of our other chasers. I'm just doing it for you fans of our chasers to see kind of what goes on behind the scenes. Tonight was not really a good night to show it off, but it's a good trial run. We'll see how it's going to go here in the future. I plan on continuing to do live streams. Wish I could get out there and chase though. Huh. Some lady's going to meet Kelley and Randy. Well, I bet them boys won't send me none. They'll eat it all. Thanks, Duplicate. Appreciate you loving the channel. I try not to get too techy with this stuff, I try to explain it the best I can so everybody can understand. I'm not a professional. I have taken quite a bit of training for it, and a lot of it's experience. I'm an old school chaser. I started chasing back in the 80s, and back when we didn't have radar and laptops and even cell phones.
a little bit. Is there any place in town that good place to look that's still open?
Persican is an attempt to break through the German forces besieging Bastogne.
Okay.
We're attacked.
Okay. Thank you a lot.
German tanks.
Okay. Bye.
Where's the red light?
See you later, Karen.
Staff Sergeant Frank Dudash is a member of the battalion. Dudash watches as his fellow soldiers attack and B gets stuck in an icy swamp.
Let me punch this in. You got it.
Yeah, JJ, I got tired of wearing my one hat, and I tried on my Storm Ringer's hat, but my green screen program doesn't like the color of the Weather Channel hat, or the Storm Ringer's hat, so I decided to put on the darker hat, Weather Channel hat. Good night, Karen.
Fear and tension combined with the brutal weather conditions begin to take a toll on soldiers like George Fisher from the New York.
Night, Karen.
Well, way to describe the feeling you have. It goes through your body every single day. You see your buddies. Goes through and kill on a dead.
Captain Blue Smoke. I started a little bit before you. I've actually been chasing longer than Kelley has, or any of the chasers on our team. I'm actually considered the old man of the team. And I actually became a ham radio operator in '81. I started storm chasing in Northwest Ohio and Northeast Indiana and Southern Michigan in 1982.
They could be within 30 feet of you. And our job is to make
I would love to just hang out on your own. But just
I hate to lose the road. I deserve it.
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate the help you done for me, too. I don't always answer you back, but I do read your posts, man, and your PMs.
Go rent the room.
Thanks for liking me on Facebook. Appreciate it. Come in. Hell, my son decided to show up. Truck driver. So anyway, folks, the weather's dying down. I think I'm going to find me something to eat. And I know Kelley and Randy's starving to death. So I want to wish everybody a good night. And thank you for joining me on my stream. Thank you for the donations. Greatly appreciated. And we'll catch you on the next chase.
Shelby County in eastern Texas.
reaction. We'll catch you on the next one.